Welcome back to Theresthattarot. Welcome to your reading. We're going to do a quick check-in for love. I hope you all are doing well. We're going to do a sound check. Check 1, check 2, check 3. Check 1, check 2, check 3. Hey, Kim. Hey, baby sister. Hey, Ashley. Hey, Kim. Hey, baby. All right. Taurus. I heard. I guess I'll keep my candy. I guess I'm too demanding. You have somebody manipulative in your life who likes pretty things. Somebody's name could be Dennis. Yeah. I guess I'll keep my candy. I guess I'm too demanding. The Hierophant in the reverse and the Four of Wands in the reverse. This ain't the relationship type. Both people in your reading are showing up in this energy. You got two people showing up. Both of them, it's like two sides. What do they call it? Two sides of a coin, or they come from the same tree. These two come from the same tree. Whoever popping up in your reading, I feel like maybe everybody's gonna have at least two different people. It's definitely giving Dennis the Menace. For sure. Something about outside scenery, a body of water, a large body of water. So these are two people that are, you could be judging these people right now. You throwing them in the same basket because they came from the same tree. That's what this is giving. And you're making a judgment to just kind of keep it moving from both of these people. Where are you when it comes to love, Taurus? You focus on other things. You could be very focused on your work, especially if you're trying to recover financially right now. You could be concerned about more things financial at the moment, especially if you're not feeling the most grounded. You may feel better on your own. You may feel like the people that show up in your love life are setbacks. And anything that's showing up right now is like, you're not ready for change. You're not ready for, you're not on what I'm on. So, and I see you very unafraid to say that to them, probably in a rude way. You could be quite rude right now, or just assertive. This first person has a very deep fear of people cheating on them. Like, they deal with that real bad. They could have dealt with that, obviously. It's not funny, but it's like, obviously, somebody has cheated on this person. So they're very afraid of that happening to them again. They could have become the problem because of this, but how... There's a reason you don't want to deal with this person. What is the reason that you are wanting to move on from this person? They did become the problem. Yeah, this is exactly what happened. This person, it's like hurt people. So this person, they got their heart broken at 14, and every girl after that was payback. So they've definitely been handling shit the wrong way. Self-reflection on 0. okay, with this one. So it's like you on your phone and they looking at your phone. But if you looked at their phone, you probably haven't seen their phone. This is that type. It's like where did I noticed you didn't even bring your phone in the house. This is that type. Or they turned it off. Like you don't even know what this person's ringtone is, type of thing. They are not in business meetings all day, I assure you. There's no reason their phone isn't on ring. Something like that. But they're actually the one that's doing all the shit that they're afraid that you're doing. This person needs a therapist, okay? Because this is not healthy. So this person doesn't even really have peace, but they also don't want to be alone. This is not healthy. I'm gonna just tell you that right now. That is not healthy. Um, and again, I mean, you wouldn't be healthy with this person because they will betray you for sure. This is somebody who's like prone to this type of behavior. They could be very romantic though. But it's like you would never have peace with this person because they don't have peace. And can't nobody who don't have peace, they can't bring you peace. You're not gonna get it. And anybody who wants you to be their peace is probably not about to bring you the same. So especially if they preface, if they lead with that, I'm looking for somebody who's gonna be my peace. Trust me, because people who come in peace, they just come that way. It came that way. This ain't the package that gets delivered and it looked like somebody done ripped through it already. Okay, this is you got to sign for this. Peace, you got to sign for it. This is not that. Okay, this ain't gonna be no long reading. This ain't gonna be no long reading. So you just completely wanting to avoid that disaster, and I'm not even gonna stay on it because baby, this is toxic. Whoever this other person is, let's see. You aren't interested in them. I mean, love is just looking like at least this, because this could just be what is this, March? Hell, April could bring in a whole new, you know, situation. So let's see. This is just your current love situation. Yeah, cup on empty with this person. Whoever the second person is, it's a dud. Cause it's like you got your cups, and your cups are, you working with your cups. You working with, you love on yourself, is what I mean by that. This person, you gave them one cup. All they needed to feel was that one cup, and maybe you didn't ask for enough. Maybe you weren't requiring enough in the situation. Maybe it's not your fault at all. But and what's crazy is this person could have been very assertive, like with like the way that this person approached you. You would have thought there would have been more bang for your buck, but it wasn't. It actually could have ended in betrayal. Like it could have been, I don't know, this person, yeah. If somebody coming into your life and they trying to move too fast, that's always, usually 9.5 times out of 10, something's wrong with it. What was this person's intentions with you? This person had something about short jackets with this person. Something about short jackets or something about their. It's something about jackets. I don't know what that is. Maybe you didn't like the jackets that this person would wear. It's something about the style of clothing, but jackets specifically. So if that resonates, I don't know, hit the like button. But you could have always felt like this person was holding back. This could have felt like one of them transitional type of connections. where it's like, oh, this ain't gonna be serious. You could have felt that very early on with this person, like, oh, this ain't the one, but maybe we can just have a good time or something like that. Like, what were your thoughts? You were overthinking when it came to this person. You probably would even rather be by yourself than, yeah, you you weren't really interested in this person for real. And it looked like you uninterested now. This is like so I'm sorry, Taurus. This is like so uninterested that you could be in the car with this person and you just not feeling the vibe, and you just like, can you pull over? Or they stop at the gas station, and while they in the store, you just start walking. You like, I'm not even gonna wait for no Uber. I'm just gonna go. I don't know what turned you off with this person. It's like you just knew. What is this? I don't know. You just sensed the time. Yeah. There was something familiar that you felt about this person. It's like a beautiful. This person thinks you're beautiful. This person could be attractive as well. But now I'm hearing beautiful liar, time waster. You felt a familiar like loser energy coming off of this person. And when I say loser, I mean like it's kind of like a pretty bum, you know? Like this person looked like they had something going on and then it ended up not being that at all. Okay. And I'm not saying bum as in you in a bad situation right now. I'm saying bum as in mentality. Okay. Yeah. And I don't know. It's giving like scammy. Somebody could have catfished you. It just something turned into a nightmare quick with this person. Or you saw it, you foresaw that's what it would be, and you skedaddle. Skedaddle. Yeah, that's something that like when a Taurus ain't interested in you, that's not something that y'all hide very well. You may not just outright tell them about themselves if they don't push you to that point. But if this person had to push you, if they pushed you to tell the truth about them, they would never recover. That's how you feel. If you really told this person about themselves, they better not push you to that because it would be bad. And it's not like you want to insult this person, but you would rather them not ask. You'd rather not have that conversation with them as to why you're not interested. This is tough. This is tough. I don't think you wasted too much time in this situation. You're just like, you know what? Yeah, this is a no for me. It's not gonna. I just don't see us going any further. You may have even blamed it on yourself. It's not you. It's me. I don't know. You could have just got really busy all of a sudden, and yeah. There's something really going on in this person's jacket that I think you do not like. I don't know what that's about. What else, Taurus? The one that you may notice a trend in your love life where you end up dealing with people who can't necessarily give their all to you. It don't matter how old you are. You have dealt with people who couldn't give their all, no matter how old they were. Because people go through the heavy shit at different times in their life. Divorce, losing people, hell, people be going to jail, whatever kind of trauma, PTSD. You have dealt with a lot of that. And a part of you dealing with a lot of that is because you have a healing energy. So people are very attracted to you from all walks of life, and they be going through shit when they feel attracted to that energy. in you. And unfortunately, you have to be very discerning about who is your lover and who is your client. Okay? Because you got that kind of energy where it can help people or it can hurt you because you can't you trying to help them with your coochie or whatever. It's like they trying to heal through your wang and you thought y'all was building a relationship. Okay. So you got to be careful with that. Some of y'all may want to do some solo travel if that's in the budget, or just start riding solo. And like, I don't know, because it's like, if it's not given, if you too afraid that I'm gonna cheat on you, baby, we're not even on the same page. You can't even get to know me for real if you're just constantly worried about me doing you, how you plan to do me. Okay, that's not what I'm on. And whoever this is that done turned you flat off with their little jackets is a no. I don't know what, something really gave you the ick about this person, this second person. So yeah, just it's time to charge more, Taurus. I don't know what to tell you. It's like I may even pull you another spread because um yeah, it's time to run a more strict program. Or maybe that's the reason you're not dealing with them is because you already run a strict program. But it'll help you weed out the bullshit every time. Okay. And if you think about it, people like structure. Men usually marry the girl who's strict because they know that she ain't finna let all these other niggas be hanging out in her face because she runs a strict program. I feel like I can trust this woman when I'm not around. I feel like, she's an actual helpmeet, or him. It could be he runs a strict program. We like men who are strict. I love strict men myself. Okay. Because we're gonna hold each other to a certain standard, and which means that we're gonna be producing great results. This is what I assume. Okay, that's how it's been when I've been on a winning team. So, I mean, I don't think there's nothing wrong with it, and I don't know. Discipline builds futures. So, this is if you're not getting that energy from these people, next call. That's all I can tell you about that. What else can I tell Taurus? Some of y'all could have had an absent father, sidebar, or maybe there were absent fathers somewhere in this equation with someone. I'm getting travel again too, so it doesn't have to be like long distance, like super long distance, but I am getting like short trips. Anything else in love for Taurus before we go? There's change. There's change coming in your love life. There's a certain type that you will not be dealing with anymore. I was having a conversation with y'all in one of the last readings, maybe the weekend read, and we were talking about Michael B. Jordan. Um, and I forgot how the example came up about him, but oh, I was saying because the dude on the car, I forgot who I was talking to, but the dude on the car was like real fine. He was giving Michael B. Jordan. And I was telling one of the zodiac signs, this person fine, so it's gonna be tempting, but if you let them in, you know what they said on Sinners. Can't nothing come in and out unless it's invited, you know. So it don't matter how fine the people are at this point, because the example that I was using was at this point in my life, I know people that's fine like Michael B. Jordan. And in my opinion, some of them are even cuter then Michael B. Jordan. And, it gets to a point where that don't matter. If the energy ain't energizing, then it's gonna be a no for me. And that's when you really get comfortable with yourself to the point where you're not pressed because the finest nigga is, what I'm saying? Who cares? Who cares, baby? There's always another pretty face. There's always a bigger wallet. There'll always be a more toxic situation for you, and you just got to get to a point where you can look through that and be like, wait a minute, you've been coming in here all night. All of a sudden, you need an invite. You can't push your big ass. You got to be careful of them people who are looking for an invite. Okay, because the right people, what that movie gives me, that Sinners movie gives me, is the right people for you. They don't tiptoe around your life. Have you noticed that? Cornbread walked in and out all night because he felt welcome. He was hired to be there. And then all of a sudden, once he became contaminated, he started tiptoeing around. Pay attention to that. Okay? You ever been with somebody who is like, you've contributed so much to us having a good time tonight? Why do you feel uncomfortable to come over here and sit with us? Come talk to have you ever dated somebody who made themselves uncomfortable, but somehow they were so accommodating? Because you remember Cornbread came back and he was all nice and everything, but it was something that was just like, and they take that one that everybody want to call crazy, which is probably you, Taurus. You probably the beautiful chocolate girl in the movie. I forgot her name, but you probably like her. You been in here all night, then all of a sudden, But see, then nobody want to believe you, Taurus. Then nobody want to believe you. You're just a crazy witch, with your haint stories and all that. But I digress. Who are we? I'm just a reader. But yeah, I think that's the point here is nothing comes in or out uninvited. And if they need to be invited, then they're probably not a friend. I love y'all. Keep your head up, Taurus. Like the video if this resonated with you. I will see you guys very soon. Hype me up if this resonated with you. More to come. I'm going to go to Gemini.